Hey everybody, what is going on? Hexlex here with another Master Duel video. In this one, we are going to be doing some live gameplay with Prank-Kids. This is my first live showing of Prank-Kids. The other duel video, the other duels that I've shown so far on the channel have been replays. And this is also very technically, not even very technically, it is technically the premiere of Prank-Kids overall, because even though this is, I think, the third or fourth Prank-Kids video on the channel, I'm unveiling to my stream live right now the Prank-Kids deck for the first time. So yeah, at the time I'm recording this, the first Prank-Kids video hasn't even gone up on the channel yet. So if you would like to join chat when I stream live and get sneak peeks not only at videos that are going to be on YouTube, but also maybe of decks I haven't even shown yet, feel free to head down to the description there. You will be able to find links to both my Twitter and my Twitch. If you follow me on both or just one or the other, you will be able to get notifications for when I go live on my streams. On Twitter, I tend to notify at the very least about an hour before I go out, or before I go live rather. And I also send out a tweet when I go live as well. I also stream regularly, or I try to anyway, on Fridays from 10 to 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 to 8 p.m. Pacific is about when I start, and then I go for a couple of hours at that point. So anyway, enough about my shameless plugs. Let's talk about Prank-Kids, which I'm very excited to talk about because I am seriously enthralled with this deck. Like, I don't know, it's not since like Emancipator and then Trizu, like this is gonna be one of those decks in the main rotation for me. I can already tell. I love this deck so much. It's so much fun to play, yeah, it plays very similarly to Tri-Brigade Zodiac, which is another pro for me personally, because we all know how much I love that deck. Yeah, I don't know. I'm flustered right now. I feel like I'm just gushing because this isn't even like coming from an analytical let's talk about this deck place. It's just me being pure emotional, like, I love Prank-Kids, which I do. I love this deck. All right, let's go ahead and, yeah, just go over the list real quick. We've got 3 Prank-Kids Fansies, 3 Maxx, 3 Prank-Kids Dropsies, 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, 3 Prank-Kids Lampsies, 2 Prank-Kids Rocksies, 2 Nibiru the Primal Being, 1 Harpie's Feather Duster, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Terraforming, 1 Instant Fusion, 1 Thunder Dragon Fusion, 3 Prank-Kids Place, 1 Prank-Kids Place. Always get those mixed up. That's why I just call Prank-Kids Place Prank Topless. So yeah, 3 Prank Topless, 1 Prank-Kids Pranks, 2 Called by the Grave, 2 Prank-Kids Pandemonium, 3 Crossout Designator, 2 Forbidden Droplet, 3 Infinite Impermanence, and then down here in the extra deck, we've got Prank-Kids Rocket Ride, Prank-Kids Weather Washer, Prank-Kids Battle Butler. I just realized those are all iterations. That's really fun. Again, just how much fun this archetype is. Anyway, we've got Toadally Awesome, 3 Prank-Kids Meow Meow Moo, 1 Knightmare Phoenix, 3 Prank-Kids Dodo Doodle, 1 Prank-Kids Bow Wow Bark, 1 Predaplant Verte Anaconda, 1 Knightmare Unicorn, and then finally Accesscode Talker. I'm looking over at chat here and I see a lot of people saying hi to YouTube. Unfortunately, I actually at this time don't have like a chat overlay for the recording, so let's see who's all saying hi here. Wern22 is saying hi. Highly Switch says hi to YouTube. Sino, oh my god, I'm gonna butcher usernames here if I just read them out loud. Sino, what was Ing? Says hi, and then Bathed in Faith says hi as well. So, yeah, say hi back to them in the comments, or if you guys are in the comments of YouTube, you can say hi to yourselves even. Yeah, I'll have to think about adding a chat overlay for the YouTube videos when I do the live stream recordings like this potentially. I'm sorry, Seno. I know I completely butchered your name. I'm sorry. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at some live gameplay now. Okay, first opponent here for the night. And we are going first, which we definitely love to see as the Prank-Kid player. Bathed in Faith is asking why... Oh, I hope you guys don't mind me mentioning your usernames if I bring you up. I mean, you said hi to chat, so I'm assuming you don't care. But you're asking why I don't have Ripborn Roaster. I just haven't crafted it yet. When I make my initial builds of decks, I like to build them in such a way that like I craft the essentials and then some less essential stuff later. If I decide I like the deck or I want to play it more. So I might craft the Reborn Roaster soon and try it out. We'll see. Alright, so I'm looking at my hand here. We opened 2 Fansies and a place. I'm actually going to well, I'm trying to think actually if I want to activate the place here. I mean, there's no reason not to, really. I suppose the reason not to might be that I might load up my hand with too many Prank-Kids. Obviously, we're not going to add Fansies here because we've already got more than enough of those. Let's just go ahead and add... I usually like to start with Lampsies. It doesn't really matter which one you start with for the most part, but yeah, I like to go with Lampsies there. So, okay, let's go ahead and summon the Lampsies. I'm going to leak away my Lampsies here from Meow Meow Moo. And we'll go there. Now, since I do have another Prank-Kids card in hand, I could technically make a Link 4 play, so if I was playing that Reborn Roaster, I could go into a turn 1 here, but I think I'd rather just set up the Battle Butler anyway. Although maybe, I still have to study Reborn Roaster combo lines a little bit more thoroughly. Maybe you can actually set up a Battle Butler and a Reborn Roaster. I wouldn't be surprised if you could, but alright, let's go ahead and do the Lampsies effect here. We're going to go for Fansies next. And now we will Link Summon into good old Dodo Doodle Doo. It's a good thing our opponent hasn't dropped Ash or Maxx because we actually don't have a Called By or Crossout or an Ash of our own in this hand. Which is a little bit scary, but if our opponent doesn't have anything, it's fine. Here, we're going to use Fansies and then Dodo Doodle Doo. We're going to chain block so that they can't respond to the Fansies effect, which is definitely the one of the two we care about the most. Alright, I'm going to use Dodo Doodle Doo to go ahead and add Prank-Kids Pranks. And then we'll use Fansies to send Pandemonium, so we can add it here in a second. And now we will special summon a monster to the field. I'm going to special summon Dropsies here. Alright, now I'm going to activate the Dodo Doodle Doo's effect to tribute it. And now I will return the Pandemonium, most importantly, and then also one of our Prank-Kids monsters to our hand. Let's get, we'll just return the Fansies. Doesn't really matter. We're just going to discard the Prank-Kid we get back with Pranks anyway. Alright, now let's activate Pranks. And then activate the effect. Discarding our Fansies. What we're seeing here is our pretty standard, like, turn 1 opening line. And this line is possible with nothing more than just a Prank-Kids monster. That's literally all you need. One Prank-Kids monster. Or Terraforming, or Prank-Kids Place. Terraforming obviously for Prank-Kids Place, and Prank-Kids Place because it adds a Prank-Kids monster, so we have lots of different ways we can start this combo line off. Alright, now we will activate Dropsies effect. And special summon one of our Rocksies. See a question in chat, why Rocksies only at 2? We are only playing, I actually did initially play 3 Rocksies. We're only playing 2 now because I wanted to fit in the Harpie's Feather Duster, and you really only need 2 Rocksies. Rocksies is, in a way, kind of the most difficult Prank-Kid to start a combo with because it does require you to have a card in hand to banish. It's not that we are often lacking cards in hand, it's just that sometimes we are lacking a card that we want to banish. So as far as starters go, you would ideally rather start with one of the other ones, but I mean, that's not to say 3 Rocksies is bad. You could certainly play 3 Rocksies. I think when I looked at like actually I don't remember what the stats were of the deck breakdown, but yeah, I don't think it's wrong to play 3 Rocksies. Again, I just took one out because I wanted to fit in Harpie's Feather Duster, and I didn't have another slot that I wanted to use up instead. Like, jeez, I couldn't think there. Okay, special summon a monster to the field. Yes, we will special summon. Ooh, we should have. Well, it doesn't particularly matter here. Actually, kind of does because we have Fansies and. Oh no, we have all 3 engraved. Okay. So I think I'm going to summon a Lampsies here. We just have to be mindful to add Dropsies and Fansies with the Bow Wow Bark if we want to fuse. Because normally I'll summon out a Fansies because it's got the most defense, and then I'll add the Dropsies and the Lampsies. But since we don't have, I don't want to summon this Fansies from the hand. I'll just keep it in hand. So okay, let's set Pandemonium, set Droplet, and I will pass here. Okay. And yes, of course, during the end phase, we want to activate Prank-Kids Pranks. Also have a good night to Full Fire 89, who is signing off for the evening there. Let's go ahead and put back the Rocksies, the Fansies, and the... No, not the Fansies. We'll put back the Rocksies, the Dropsies. We need the Fansies to add back, so let's put back the Lampsies. Right, because we have Lampsies out. I mean, we also have Fansies in hand. So actually, in that regard, it doesn't even really matter, but that's fine. We'll just put these 3 back. Alright, and then we even get an extra draw, which netted us an Ash there. So, yeah, like I said, that's a fairly standard turn 1 Prank-Kids line. And look how much advantage this line gives you. Like, oh my god, it's ridiculous. Ooh, Reasoning. Oh, it's a Reasoning deck. I never know whether to Maxx C or Ash in response to a Reasoning. I feel like if they were trying to... I'm just gonna Ash it. I'm not even gonna... Yeah, because if it's like Infernoid or something like that, I don't want them to set up their graveyard. I'm just gonna get rid of this. I'm just gonna Ash this Reasoning and not even deal with it. Normally I would try to throw out Maxx C there, but I don't think the Reasoning would be a bait for something else. I would think that... Okay, Raigeki, so we can actually respond here with the Prank-Kids Fusion line. Because this will actually protect our... Or not this, but our Prank-Kids will end up being protected from destruction by card effects. So... Let's go ahead and we want to make sure you do the chain in this order, right? We want to do Pandemonium and then Bow Wow Bark. Because if we do it in the wrong order, we're going to end up having to summon either Rocket Ride or Weather Washer. Oh, no, shoot. I didn't mean to. I should have clicked no there. Yeah, I'm going to end up banishing Meow Meow Moo here. Definitely not ideal. You usually want to save that for Battle Butler. Shoot. It's even wasteful because our Bow Wow Bark's gonna get destroyed anyway, but... Oh well. It's not a huge deal. It's annoying, but we'll deal with it. Okay, now the Pandemonium resolves for Battle Butler. Let's go boom, boom, and boom. Summon that in defense mode. Oh, that actually does protect the Bow Wow Bark as well. Oh, that's cool. Alright. Yeah, I thought, for some reason, I thought it was only the ones that got summoned. But, okay. Yeah, no, we take that as well. Definitely. Yeah, again, it's just a shame we used up our Meow Meow Moo. And we're going to throw Prank-Kids Place in here as well to chain block. But, again, not the end of the world. If we have to tribute Battle Butler, we can just do that. And then, so this is like the coolest part of the Prank-Kids line, right? Is that you get to just summon out a whole bunch of Prank-Kids when you do fuse. It's like Revolt, except, oh no, shoot, I meant to summon that, not send it. I always do that with Fansies. It's not that big of a deal. Ideally, I would have liked to have 2 Dropsies out to potentially overlay into Toadally Awesome next turn, but it is what it is. All right, let's summon the Dropsies here. But yeah, this is like a Revolt, except you also get to summon a bunch of material monsters as well as your boss. So I love the Pandemonium line. I love this deck in general. It's so much fun. Oh, they're playing Dragon Maids, huh? They're gonna add a Dragon Maid from deck to hand, except Kitchen Dragon Maid and send one from. Yep, I'm just gonna. Oops, not Maxx C. We're gonna drop one in response to that. I'll go ahead and get rid of the Prank-Kids Place because I've got a Terraforming for another one if I really need it. Nope, we don't need to chain another effect. That's fine. And with Dragon Maids, it's always best to bully the small ones, negate their effects so they can't search the big ones. Whoa, changeover is happening now. Oh, you know what? Hang on. No, not cancel. Let me think real quick. Because I was just going to chain with Maxx C. What if I just chained and tributed Battle Butler anyway? Then this would just fizzle because they wouldn't be able to fuse. Let's just do that. Yeah, even though this is going to get tributed, whatever, let's just do this. It'll get rid of their monster and it'll fizzle their spell. Like, it's still a 2-for-1. Haha. Pranked ya! Haha. This deck is so stupid. I love this deck so much. Oh, this deck is so much fun. Oh, man. Too good. Too good. Alright, let's go into the next game. Okay, next game against Nier. Wonder if Mellow's nearby. Alright, we're going to take the first turn. Which, again, we love to see that as a Prank-Kids player. We are absolutely a first turn deck every single time. Okay, we got a C and a Nibiru. We have a Called By. That's good. I think I'm going to start with Rocksies here, and then just banish the Dropsies. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That sounds good to me. Alright, let's start by summoning Rocksies. No response to the normal summon, so I don't think they have Max C. That's good. Let's see if they have Ash here. Nibiru would definitely hurt the most, because obviously I can't call by the Nibiru. Okay, good, no response there. That's why Crossout Designator, well, it's one of the reasons Crossout Designator is so important to this deck, because you really do have to take care of Nibiru. Ooh, we got a Terraforming, that's good. Yeah, we're gonna summon Fansies. I guess we could Terraforming now. We don't really need to, though. Might help with chain blocking later if we have a Prank-Kids place out, though, so let's do it. I don't think it will for our first turn, but we'll activate it anyway, that's fine. Similar to Tinky in Tri-Brigade Zodiac, if you open a Prank-Kids monster and a Terraforming / place, you can use the Terraforming in place to try to bait out Ashes. So that way that your Prank-Kids don't get ashed. Let's add, I don't know, doesn't any kind of matter. I'll add the Lampsies because I have the most of it still in the deck. Okay, now we go into Dodo Do, which is probably my favorite Prank-Kids name to say. I like to that it's a dodo bird. Like, it's Dodo Doodle Do. It's a little, like, I don't know, it's not super clever, but it's a little clever. It's funny. It's the most important thing, is that it's funny. Hylian Switch says I get so many I do get so many first. Tonight I get so many first turns. Have I gone second? Have I lost a coin flip yet tonight? Because I actually recorded another video before I recorded this one. And I didn't lose any of those coin flips. I don't think I've lost a coin flip yet tonight. Now that I think about it. That's kind of nuts. Alright, let's send the Pandemonium after adding the pranks. And we would love to special summon a monster to the field. I will special summon... let's do a Dropsies. Why not? And oh, first we got to activate Dodo Do's effect. Add back the Pandemonium. And Fansies. Alright, let's activate Prank-Kids Pranks. And use the ability. We're going to discard the Fansies we just got back in order to make our token. Alright, and now we special summon the Dodo Do number 2. And I gotta remember to go into Lampsies. That's the last one I haven't used, right? Because, yeah, because I started with Rocksies, then the Fansies, then the Dropsies. Gotta watch that when you're playing Prank-Kids. It is very important to the order that you... Or not, it's not very important the order you go into, but you just have to remember not to go into one you've already gone into, is what I meant to say there. So, yep, we're going to summon Lampsies over here. Go into the Bow Wow Bark now. Alright, so there's Bow Wow Bark. And I will activate the Lampsies effect. Here I'm going to get Fansies just because it has the most defense. Not really any other reason than that. And then we will set the Pandemonium. I'll set Called By in case my opponent's playing a graveyard-based deck and we can interrupt them with that. And then we'll pass. And then we've also got the Max C and the Nibiru for interruption, as well as potentially something we draw off of the pranks. I'll put back the Dodo Do, the Rocksies, and the Fansies. Did you watch the YCS event? No, actually I did not. Unfortunately, I had to work, so I was not able to watch it. Alright, let's see what they end up doing here. They're activating Terraforming. That's fine. I wonder what they're going to add. Magical Meltdown. Okay, I was about to say, as long as it's not Numeron Network, but I think I almost... Well, I don't know if I would have rather seen a Numeron Network, but... Okay, activating Magical Meltdown. I mean, I can't negate it, so that's fine. I do gotta figure out when I want to get this Battle Butler online. I think I might even just fuse now, and then when my opponent summons Alistair, I'll use Battle Butler's effect. That way Alistair's no longer on the board, and they can't fuse with it. That sounds like a plan to me. No, do not use it. No, we made that mistake in the last game already. And definitely make sure you click no when it wants to ask you if you want to use Bow Wow Bark's effect with, or Meow Meow Moo's effect with Bow Wow Bark. No, we want to use that with Battle Butler. Okay, add back Lampsies and Dropsies. Bow Wow Bark. Now the Pandemonium resolves. We can fuse into Battle Butler. Lampsies, Dropsies, Fansies. Boom, right there. And now we get all of our Prank-Kids effects. It's so good, because I still have it in my brain like it's Revolt, and like I'm only doing this for the Battle Butler, and then like, I don't know, it's not a surprise, I do remember it every time, but like, every time I, every time I do this line, it's like, oh yeah, I get all these materials too. Oh, chat's very helpfully pointing out that, yeah, they do get to banish from grave for Alistair. That's right. Okay, good to know. I did know that, I just didn't remember it in the moment. So thank you very much, chat, as always, for having my back. I super appreciate you. It's funny because streaming kind of highlights what I always say in my comments, and I was actually telling my chat this earlier. The streams highlight what I say in my comments where, oh, I meant to summon that. I always do that with Fansies. I really need to get better about that. They highlight what I always say in my comments, which is that you guys are so helpful, and the most of the reason why I even, you know, am able to, I play as well as I do. Not that I think I play super duper well, but yeah, I mean, it's because of your guys' support, so, and, you know, advice and all that fun stuff. You guys are always looking out for me. I appreciate that. Okay, so they're adding the Alistair, they're adding the invocation here. So this I can't respond to. The activation of your cards and effects that include an effect that summons a fusion monster cannot be negated. Okay, that's what I thought. So I want to max C now when the invocation is being added, because I can't do it in response to the invocation. That's why I flipped this to on. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. No, we don't need to activate Battle Butler. Okay, opponent's gonna link summon first into the Almirage. Oh, are they gonna go for the fire fusion? Oh, we have called by. Oh, we could just banish Alistair when they activate it. Oh, not when they activate Invocation though. Well, we have to do it right now. Wait, Invocation can add back a banished Alistair, right? If this card is in your graveyard, target a banished Alistair, the Invoker, shuffle this card in the deck, and if you do, add that monster to the hand. I'm wondering if I should just called by right now. I think I might. I'm gonna do it. This will severely limit, I think, what they're able to fuse with the invocation, if they can even still use it at all. Oh wait, I think you can respond to the fusion spell, just not negate. The activation of your cards and effects in this cannot be negated. Also, your opponent cannot activate when... Also, your opponent's cards effects not activate when monster's fusion in this way. Yeah, so sorry, chat was asking if it just stops me from negating or responding. I think it is responding if I'm reading this right. Okay, do I want to Battle Butler now? No, I'm good. I wonder if do they really have another Alistair in hand? That'd be annoying if they did. Oh my god, I think they do. They would have to if there's something... I mean, if they're gonna summon... If they're gonna use a Secure Guard on a fuse, if they have to have an Alistair in hand right now. Oh wait, I can respond to it. Wait, it's giving me a prompt to right now. Okay. Well, I guess that works. Okay, I didn't think... I must have misread that then. Yes, we will use Meow Meow Moo. Yeah, I must have... Oh, wait, but they can still just banish this from grave, so that's why I didn't want to do it. Whoops. Oh, well. Huh, okay, so yeah, I must have just misread this. Oh, when the fusion is fusion summoned, but I can still respond to the spell. I understand now. Got it. Okay. Yeah, that was definitely a waste of a Meow Meow Moo there, but whatever. It is what it is. I mean, honestly, I'm not super concerned. Like, if things get too scary, we've got Nibiru. And we still have another activation of the Battle Butler as well. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Let's see what they fuse for here. Oh, they're using my monster. So they are summoning the fire one. Yeah, either player is great, right? So they still could have summoned the light one. Okay. Now I know this just, yeah, does a bunch of damage, does piercing. Got it. Okay. That's all I needed to know. And then I'm sure they're going to activate Invocation, add their Alistair back. Oh, they're activating Dogmatica Maximus. So we learned from the other game, or I think that was actually a Tri-Brigade Zodiac game, but, okay, I'm actually going to, okay, that is still on, good. Yeah, I don't want to do it to the effect, but I want to Battle Butler in response to the summon, I think. Yeah, I'm going to do it now. So again, if we hadn't used Meow Meow Moo earlier, we could have just, you know, done that there, and we still would have had the Battle Butler out. So, like I said, a little bit of a waste, but should still be fine. If they want to keep going, they're probably going to have to give us more draws anyway. Well, they're assuredly going to have to give us more draws anyway. And we still got the Prank-Kids to protect us, and we're at 10,000 life points. Another reason I like this deck is, like, it's really hard to die as the Prank-Kids player, as long as you get that Turn 1 combo set up, because you will end up with, like, 4 monsters in defense mode, one of which can get 2 Raigekis on your opponent's board, and you'll be at 10,000 life points. So, yeah, you see, even though I, like, messed up some of those plays there, my opponent still just, like, was not able to do pretty much anything at all against me there. So, haha, pranked you. Is that going to be my catchphrase at the end of every game I win? Oh, no, but what if I lose? Am I just going to get pranked then? Whatever. Let's go on to the next game. Alrighty, next opponent here with the Prank-Kids deck, and we win the coin flip again. Oh my god. Is that 6, 7 in a row, I think? Well, we definitely take those. We always take coin flip wins. Love to see it. Ah, so this is a good example of an opening hand where it's like, this is why you would want, you know, terraforming and place and all of your Prank-Kids. So we are still able to open with a combo line. We also open with Pranks and Pandemonium, which means we get to search pretty much whatever we want with our Dodo, do, and so on and so forth. So, okay, doesn't look like they have an Ash, which is definitely good for me. And we'll begin with Lampsies. Again, doesn't particularly matter which one you begin with. I like to begin with Lampsies, just cause. Oops. Special summon. Meow Meow Moo. And go into, well, yeah, Meow Meow Moo. Alright, Lampsies effect. And special summon the Fansies here. Now, from there, we go Fansies and Meow Meow Moo into Dodo Doodle Doo. It's funny, half the time when I explain this combo line, I'm explaining it to myself. Well, not this combo line. I know this one down pat, but sometimes when I explain combo lines, I'm saying it to myself as much as I am to you guys. We have chain blocking with Fansies and Dodo Doodle Doo as always, because of course we would much rather get, especially with this hand where we already have both of these cards. Like, I don't know what I'm even going to add here. Another Pandemonium. Yeah, I think that'd be the better of the cards to have duplicates of here. Fansies, we can just send a place. I don't like sending the monsters because I like having as many in deck as possible. Alright, from here we will go into... It doesn't particularly... Let's go to Dropsies. And now we can activate Prank-Kids. Or no, we're gonna... Normally we would activate Dodo Doodle Do here, but we don't even necessarily have to do that. What do we gain by not doing that? We gain a Link 2 still on the board. That definitely opens up quite a few plays, in theory, doesn't it? Hang on, let me think about this real quick. I've never actually had, like, both of these in my opening hand, and also still, like, gotten a combo off. Okay, I'm just trying to think. If I activated Pranks and discarded a Pandemonium, I still have a Pandemonium in hand. I could get a token. I could link into... See, if I had a Ripborn Roaster, this is where I could turn... Maybe I should just craft a Ripborn Roaster, honestly. Because that would actually be not bad here turn 1. I wouldn't have to go out of my way to make it. Okay, that's definitely a point towards Ripborn Roaster there, to be fair. I guess since there's no real point to going into a Link 4 play, because my only Link 4 is Access Code, we'll just add some extra advantage to our hand with Dodo Doodle Do. We'll do it like the way we would normally do it. I'll just add Place and Fansies. Yeah, that's fine. Interesting. Okay. This is why I like playing new decks too, even on stream or video, even if it's not in practice. I love the process of just like, I mean, it's why I think I love card games, like most of us do, and like why most of us love games in general. It's we all love the aha moment, right? Like at that moment I just had there, where it's like, oh, this is why people play Ripborn Roaster for hands like this. It's like, oh, that makes more sense now. It's like, again, just the aha moment. Feels good. Alright, let's use the token and the Dropsies. Let's go into another Dodo Doodle Do. I wonder what the lore... I keep meaning to look up more... I don't know if there is a lot of lore for this deck, but I just want to know what this poor dog did. Every time I see him in the art, I'm just like, what did this dog do? Alright, let's go ahead and summon our Rocksies next. And now we can link into Bow Wow Bark. And we'll activate Roxy's effect. I'll get rid of the place here. Even though I have 2 Pandemoniums, I'd rather not banish one of them. Yeah, we'll just get rid of the place. Or aka Prank Topless, as I like to call it. Yep, getting out of Fansies at the end here. We'll set one of our Pandemoniums and the Called By. And then we'll give it back to our opponent. Well, not back to, you know what I mean. Activate the effect of Pranks. And we'll put back Doodle Doodle Do, Roxies, and Fansies. Yep, just making sure we leave the Lampsies and Dropsies engraved so that we can fuse them with the Fansies here. Just want to be mindful of that when you're putting stuff back with Prank-Kids Pranks. Because if you're not careful, you'll put back the wrong materials and then you won't be able to summon the Battle Butler. Wiz asks, is Roarin useless in this deck? It's definitely not useless. I didn't include it because it wasn't essential. I wanted to make sure I liked this deck before I committed more ultra rares to it. Oh, we're playing against Drytron. Oh, and we have Maxi and Nibiru. That's good. And they were even starting off with like the worst of the Drytrons. That's really good. They discarded Ben 10. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out real quick. Sorry, I'll get back to your question in a second. I just gotta figure out if I want to make Battle Butler right now or if I want to wait. Against Drytrons, I don't really see any reason to wait. We might as well just make it right now. So let's go ahead and throw... Oh, I could also chain... I could call by the Ben 10 too. I might do that. Okay. I think I will actually do that. Okay, I'm definitely gonna chain Max C. And then, yeah, I'll also just go into the Battle Butler too while I'm at it here. Uh-oh, Drytron. I think this is gonna be manageable. I think we'll be fine. They let off with it. No, do not use that effect. They let off with the worst Drytron, quote unquote. So that's already a really good sign. And we max seed them, and we have Nibiru, and we're gonna call by their Ben 10 search. So they won't be able to Ben 10 like at all for the rest of the turn. I mean, hell, we could just do that now. Oh, we'll wait to respond to the effect. It's fine. But no, Roarin is not useless in this deck. It's just not always... Like, I wouldn't necessarily go out of your way to make it turn 1. But that was a situation where we could have made it turn 1. I just gotta learn more Ripborn Roaster combos, actually, now that I think about it. Because I just gotta figure out if you can set up Battle Butler and also summon Roaring Roaster on turn 1. If that's the case, then Roaster is definitely not useless in this deck. By far. No, definitely not. Revealing the Herald of Ultimateness, that's fine. Alright, and now we get all of our Prank-Kids effects. We'll also throw in Place to chain block, and then we'll call by the Ben 10 as well. Which again, this is very nice because it not only stops this Ben 10, but they won't be able to Ben 10 for the rest of the turn either. Yes, we will summon Fansies. Lampsies will summon Dropsies. And Fansies, we're going to send and then summon. I'm just drilling that into my brain. I'm going to send a... yeah, I'll send a Place. That's fine. I don't need those. And then I'm going to summon a Dropsies. I finally remembered to do this right, so I summon out 2 Dropsies here. Good to have 2 Dropsies on board when you're summoning out stuff with Prank-Kids like this. Because if they both live through next turn, I can overlay them into Toadally Awesome and then have an Omni negate before I even begin to make my plays. You rip Ben 10, you won't be missed. No, you will not. Definitely don't need a chain to Cyber Emergency. That's fine. Yep, so now we just wait for good opportunities to battle Butler. I think I might do my next battle Butler whenever they summon the next Drytron monster, just in case they're already holding the Metatomous Drytron. Well, I guess they can still use it from hand, though. It doesn't have to be on the field, so that doesn't really matter, actually, now that I think about it. And they added this one. Why this one? Did they have a... No, yeah, I didn't think they had a Drytron monster in grave, so I don't... Unless they're going to Ritual Summon using this, and then special this and bring this one back. So, oh no, they're activating Nova now. Let me flip this to on. I like to have this to on while Battle Butler's out. Because I want to... Because it happens often enough where you want to Raigeki the board after the resolution of an effect. Okay. Okay, this makes a little more sense now that they're summoning this. So I think they're about to overlay. Which is fine with me, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, I mean, it gets me another draw off Maxx C. Okay, I don't need to... No, I don't need to Battle Butler right now. This is fine. Even if I Battle Butler now, they'll just activate this effect from Graveyard, so... Okay. What have you got, opponent? What have you got? Oh, we can't actually Nibiru now that I think about it, because Pandemonium does lock you into only summoning Prank-Kids monsters for the turn. But we have a live Maxx C, and we have 2 wipes with the Battle Butler. I think we should be fine. I'm trying to think if there's any reason I might have wanted to save the Called By and not use it right there. No, I don't think so. No, yeah, I think that was good enough to use it on Ben 10 right there. Opponent's really doing some thinking. Not that I blame them. This is probably not an easy spot for them right now. So they have the Herald of Ultimateness. If they search the ritual spell... What do you think? I guess, I mean, it will have to depend on how things play out from here. They do, again, I'm just thinking to myself, they have the Ultimateness in hand. I guess I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do if they resolve the Ultimateness. I mean, my Battle Butler's at 3,500 attack. I can just battle over it. Battle Butler earning his name. So honestly, in that regard, I'm not even I don't know that I'm even super duper concerned, even if they summon the ultimate. It's just a really good thing we got the first turn against them. I mean, we had Maxx and Nibiru, so actually we probably would have been fine even if we had gone second. Okay, they're linking, not overlaying. Let's see what they link into here. Oh, Union Carrier? Okay. Oh, they're trying to get Eva. Ooh. I think I might actually just activate the Battle Butler now. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do it. Well, okay. Yes, I'm doing it now. Yeah, I don't want them to search Eva. Yes, we're definitely going to use Meow Meow Moo. I think it's fine to be a little loose. Not that I even think this is a loose use, but it's fine to be a little loose with your first Battle Butler if you've got Meow Meow Moo engraved, because you can just, you know, banish it. This next Battle Butler activation I will want to think about more carefully. But I think here, I mean, they really thought before they went into that Union Carrier, so setting up this Eva has got to be essential to playing out the rest of their turn, is what I figure. Okay, yep, getting the Metatonus Drytron. That's fine. No, I don't need to do that. That's fine. Alright, Drytron opponent. What you got? What you got? What you got? Metatonus can summon from grave, right? Ritual summon rituals for your hand or graveyard. Yeah, yep. Man, Drytron's support is ridiculous. I mean, not like ridiculous, but like, that's really good ritual support. I mean, I guess to be fair, rituals kind of needed it. This is something I actually talked about to people watching on YouTube, a previous video, but to people who are watching on stream, this is going to be a future video. In a future video for you guys, past video for your, you know what I mean. I just explained it. Okay, Metatonus Drytron is activated. Chain another card or effect. Okay, so there's like an argument to be made for Battle Butlering here and getting rid of this, and then maybe they can't summon, but they could still potentially use something from hand. Hand or field, yeah. Okay, they just conceded. Good. I was probably not going to respond with Battle Butler there, though, to be honest. Just in case they still had another... Well, they probably wouldn't have had another Drytron in hand. Oh, wait, maybe they did, actually. Can I still look at this log? I can. Good. All right, I want to see something. Did they have... They revealed this, but they never... Okay, so they did have another Drytron in hand. I thought that was the case. All right, so it's actually good that I would not have wanted to chain Battle Butler there. But, yeah, cool. That was a good game against Drytron there, and I think that's good enough for this video. Let's move to the outro. Okay, everybody, thank you for checking out those live games with me. We just got really lucky, just like the last live video I recorded. We actually won all 3 coin flips in a row and just got to show all 3 games in a row. So that's really cool. I'm glad I got to show off some of the Prank-Kids comboing at live speed. Like I've mentioned in other Prank-Kids videos, I do want to make a combo guide for this deck. I just want to get a little more... I don't know. This deck is so, like, there's so many different lines, there's so many different ways you can do it, and if I'm going to make a full combo guide, I should probably have Ripper and Roaster in my extra deck for those combos anyway, so the combo guide will come. It'll come at a time when I'm a bit more prepared for it. I don't want to kind of like half-ass it or anything. I want to really make sure that I'm giving you guys a quality, you know, reference source that you can learn this deck from. I want to make sure I'm giving good information, so... Yep, that is going to do it for this YouTube video. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and thank you everyone in stream for joining along this recording. Once again, if you want to check out my streams to potentially see decks before videos before they air, and again, maybe even like in this case, decks before they go out on YouTube at all, feel free to check out the description. Again, you can follow me on Twitch and or Twitter to get notifications of when I am streaming. So yep, that is going to do it. Thank you so much for watching. This is XLex. Have a good one. Or no, sorry, I need to say fantastic. I always say that. Have a fantastic day. There we go.